Well, hey guys, welcome back to Linger Longer Crew. My name is Stetson, and I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about our adventure this afternoon. So, our destination and the first adventure video that we get to take you guys on is Bald Eagle State Forest. So, Bald Eagle is essentially right in the center of Pennsylvania. And for those of you who don't know, we are in the Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg area. So we're in south central PA. So we're almost going to be making a straight line up to the center of the state. Now our route is going to take us through Harrisburg and along the Susquehanna River, which is a large river that runs through a good portion of Pennsylvania. And we're going to take that river about 2/3 of the way, cut across, and then we should be heading in almost a straight diagonal into Bald Eagle State Forest. Now it should be beautiful. We're going to be climbing in elevation a little bit. It's been hot and humid, so we're hoping to escape some of that. Now we do have some thunderstorms forecasted for this evening, so we're going to have to see if that affects our plans at all. But we're hoping that those thunderstorms hit earlier, and it's raining as I speak, so there's a chance that they will, because if they can kind of come through and get clear, then we should have a really nice evening, as long as there isn't kind of more rolling through. But we'll see. But if it's not too bad, we're still excited to go, and if we end up getting a little bit wet, that's what rain jackets are for. But we're all excited about this trip because obviously Jordan, my wife, and myself, we have never been to Bald Eagle, as we've only been in Pennsylvania for a year, so this is going to be an exciting adventure for us. However, Tyler Long is also joining us on this trip, and he will be taking his Chevy, and he is a native of Pennsylvania, and he's never been to Bald Eagle, so we're excited that we all get to go and explore something new this week. So that's going to be fun, and we're excited to take you guys along with us. So next time you see us, we should be heading down on the trail, and hopefully we'll get some great shots, and the weather will be beautiful so that we can take you on this journey with us. And we're just excited to have you guys along. We'll see you. Well, now as the sun's starting to go down, we pulled into our campsite for the evening, and now it's the usual routine of setting up the vehicles, setting up a campfire, shelter, and of course, making dinner. Now, in this case, we decided to start with a campfire, and due to how wet the wood was, we ended up having to use our propane grill and campfire, but not before we had some fun with a vacuum pump trying to get the wet wood to dry out enough to start an actual fire. But as this was unsuccessful, though fun, we decided to just start cooking. So we made a one-pot goulash meal, which is super simple, especially if you pre-make all your ingredients beforehand. And it was a good way to wind down and once dinner was cooked, we sat by the campfire and just shared stories and got to talk about the week. Just got to decompress, and after a delicious meal, we turned ourselves in for the evening. Good morning, guys. So it's morning one of a 2-day trip. So right now we're in the middle of Bald Eagle State Forest. And in typical form, I'm up before most people because I'm weird that way. Yeah, we had a great night last night. We got into camp. Wasn't too bad. I think we pulled in around 8:30. Hopefully you've have seen some of that footage, and that turns out good for you guys. And we were able to share that with you all a little bit. But we just had a great night of visiting. We were up till probably almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, I think the other two are still kind of zonked. But and I'm still a little tired too, to be honest. But I just got the coffee going, and it's a beautiful morning. And it's going to be our first full day out here. Tomorrow, I'm not entirely sure how long we'll be on the trail. I don't know if it'll be just a quick little morning of enjoying a nice breakfast at camp and then heading home, or if we'll be doing a little exploring and then heading back. But regardless, it has been so beautiful out here. If you guys haven't checked out Bald Eagle State Forest, I really, really recommend you do that. The drive-in was incredible. The weather... we were supposed to have severe thunderstorms last night, and honestly, we didn't really get anything. I mean, there was a little spritz of rain late last night, but as a whole, we really haven't had any issues. The camp is all overall pretty much dry, and it's just been a beautiful morning. So I've got the coffee on, and I'm just waiting for that to start to percolate so I can get some of that good old coffee bean juice in me. But I hope you guys are enjoying this morning and some of the shots that I've gotten to share with you. It's just beautiful. The sounds are great. It's going to be a great day. So our time at camp didn't go quite as expected. Due to some unfortunate sickness and things like that, we ended up not getting quite the same start that we wanted this morning. But you know what? That's okay. In adventures, things happen, and we're just going to roll with the punches. Well, hey guys. So essentially what's happened today was a little bit different. So Tyler got sick and wasn't doing super well this morning, so we didn't get a whole lot of filming in. It's already about 1 o'clock, but we didn't actually break camp in Bald Eagle until honestly about 11:30, maybe even close to noon. So he's doing better now. He's going to try to tough it out through the day. He's feeling a little bit better, and he wants to still hit some trails, but we'll see whether or not he actually ends up camping with us like he did last night, or if he'll just go home. We'll see how that goes. But that means our plans have been rearranged a little bit. So we still do intend on camping tonight, Jordan and I, if things work out that way. But essentially what we're going to do now is we're going to go and hit a trail called, on Poe Patty Mountain. And so this trail is called Poe Patty Trail. Supposedly we should get about halfway up this trail, and there's a 4-wheel drive road, at least that's what it's called. And according to Onyx Off-Road, which is one of our favorite off-road apps, it actually has a pretty fun little trail. So we should be able to have a great time doing that. And it also gives us a nice main road to come off of, just in case Tyler gets worse again and he's not feeling well. He can still cut out, and you know, he can enjoy a drive home and a shower and all that good stuff. But that's kind of where we're at right now. So we just stopped in town real quick. We tried to get him a little bit of medicine. We're heading back into the forest, and we also need a little bit of ice for the cooler anyway. So hey, it worked out. But that's kind of where we're at now. So we're just going to keep on driving, and when we get there, we'll see what we can find.
Good, just being shooken, that's all. A little shooken.
So we like literally just dropped all our gear once. That was the big jump you saw.
That was awesome.
Having fun?
Yes, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This is what it's about.
This is what it's about, yes.
Yep.
Just a good time, you know?
A little bit of best of both worlds.
Oh yeah, no, this is great. Yeah, this is great. It's so pretty.
Haven't broke anything yet, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's great.
Taking our time.
So we've been on the trail for about an hour and a half now, and we just found a really beautiful little spot where we could come and get ourselves a little lunch. Tyler has been fantastic. He has provided us with the lunch of the day. You will see as Jordan is making a delicious turkey and mayo and mustard sandwich. We've got a little bit of fruit, which we've been using for breakfast and for lunch, and we're gonna have a nice little meal on the trail. What do you think, babe?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, it is like almost 3 o'clock, so yeah, I'm hungry too.
Yeah. Caterpillars don't usually jump.
Don't do it, buddy. You've got so much to live for.
Huh? You're running out of room.
Walk the plank.
No.
I think he realized, he's like, nope, I can't go there.
Oh, so gross.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
After a nice stop for some lunch and playing with our little caterpillar friend, we got back on the trail. We didn't have too much further to go before we were going to hit the next fork in our road, and that one ended up to be probably the most fun leg of the journey. Tyler was feeling much improved, and even though he didn't eat lunch, his spirits seemed to be much higher, and we were all feeling pretty good. And sure enough, that was just in time to make it down to Rupp Hollow. Rupp Hollow is an off-road drivable trail that kind of leads off of the Po Patty, and it's a short there and back, and we were about to have a lot of fun on this trail. And we even got to put the Chevy through its paces. Hey guys, so we just got off of the trails for the afternoon. We ended up going down Po Patty Trail, just like we were saying. That was a really beautiful road, but it led to kind of a fork, and you can either take the left-hand side of the fork from the direction that we were coming from, and that would just continue to go through a nice smooth road. It's very beautiful, it's very scenic. There was one spot toward the top where it was a little bit rough and bumpy, so if you're in a smaller vehicle, I don't recommend it, but most of the road would be fine for a regular car. But it had a fork where we took the right, and that led to the 4x4 trail, and that one was really fun. It wasn't super long, but we got to have a really nice lunch on the trail. There was some great mud and water crossings, which you, I'm sure, just saw a few clips of, or will see soon. And now it's already about 5 o'clock, so now that we're off the trail, we're trying to figure out camp. So we still don't know for sure whether or not Tyler's going to stay, but he seems to be feeling better, so we'll see how things go. We're going to go to camp, and if nothing else, we're going to start setting up, and then we'll see how he feels. But now we're going to go ahead and try to find that campsite. We do have to reserve campgrounds here. The rangers do patrol. They make sure that everything's doing fine, that you're obeying all the rules. All of that stuff is great, but just keep in mind that if you're going out here to camp, make sure you do reserve spaces, because you don't want to be that jerk that takes somebody else's spot. So, and because this is an open and public area, just because someone's not there at 10 doesn't mean they won't be there at midnight or 1 in the morning. So make sure you do that. But we're headed to our second reserved campsite, and it's a little bit further north than our first site was. So we should be camping in a different area, and we're really excited to see what we can find. And the cool thing about this particular spot was it was unique in the fact that it had a bit of a shelter. So we're looking forward to seeing what's out there. So that's it. So we'll see what we can do with the camp.
So we have now officially set up camp, and Stetson is out filming his cooking video for our dinner tonight. We're having lemon chicken. I think actually it's like a lemon chicken sandwich But we have all of camp set up, and we finally got to our destination. And Stetson, please don't use this because I didn't think about what I was going to say. And now it's awkward.
Okay guys, we made it to camp, and we got things set up much earlier today than last night. Last night we rolled in about 8, 9 o'clock. Today we got into camp probably a little closer to 5 or 6, which was really nice because we were able to kind of make dinner and kind of cook and get everything set up and the light, and it was pretty nice. We went to bed really late last night, so I have a feeling earlier bedtime's in order for all of us, but while we still have a little bit of light, I wanted to show you kind of what this camp looks like. So comes in to this nice little loop. Got the vehicles over here. Jordan was awesome and built a nice fire over there. And then Jordan is going to be sleeping in the Jeep this evening. It's a little tight for the both of us, so we have done a nice little air mattress in here that we basically stuffed in and then inflated so that it would fit nice. So that'll give Jordan a nice sleep. And then Tyler, who was in a hammock last night, he got a new sleeping pad for his tent, a nice memory foam, so he opted to set up the tent this evening and then do that. This is kind of our little campfire. We've got all our gear shoved on the tables right now. That table that Tyler brought, that was our little cook center. Stay posted. We might be posting a cooking video for that. We'll see how the film turned out. And then I am all the way over there because I snore. No, that's actually just because I'm in a hammock, and there's no real trees that are close to our campsite that my hammock would fit. So because of that, all the way down there is about as close as I could get. So yeah, but that's our sleeping arrangements for the evening. We're just going to enjoy a nice evening around an actual campfire, which will be wonderful, rather than the propane, which is nice, but it's not the same. And we're going to do some s'mores and just chill and probably call it an early night. But yeah, I'll catch everybody soon.
That'd be cool.
Doing a hood wrap and then
order
doing
some stickers for my
YouTube
truck then,
stickers
at least.
on the back. I should design some stickers regardless.
You should.
I mean,
I'll
it
do
just
some
the
The
name
best
of
thing
the
about a
logo on
campsite
the
is a
Instagram
campfire.
and Instagram.
And as we wound down from the day and just got to relax and share stories and laughs from all the places we'd been and things we got to do, we were just thankful and just grateful that we could spend a night together and just enjoying nature. And we were looking forward to our trip home in the morning. After packing up the campsite, we finally decided to head out and just find our way home. We're going to do some, as Tyler called it, mapping and get our bearings. And once that was done, we were going to head down the mountain and finally find our way home after a wonderful adventure in the mountains.
We are currently on what's called Buffalo Mountain. Let's see, so the nature is on the road. Nope, no, this way. Orientation skills. So we're looking this way. So that is called, oh my gosh, my glasses. It's called, okay. So yes, this is fun. So we're mapping here. So we're facing this way. So the one on the left is called Bartley Mountain. And the one on the right is called Stone Mountain.
That's where we came in. Stone Mountain Road.
Stony Mountain Road. We're heading that way, actually.
Yep, that's where we're headed.
So that's what we're looking at. Bartley Mountain and Stone Mountain.
Sweet. Well, all right, guys. Thanks for joining us on this adventure to Bald Eagle State Forest. This is a spot we're definitely going to be coming back to in the future. Absolutely. It's been beautiful. And I mean, we hit a couple of trails yesterday, but there were so many like outcroppings and little backwood trails. Like, there's so many vistas that we didn't get the chance to stop and see, and there's so many roads that we haven't explored. And even just coming out on the way down the mountain here, we've seen at least 2 roads that look absolutely incredible. So better believe we'll be back to explore more of this park. It's just beautiful. The people have been wonderful, and it hasn't been very dense. So it's been great to be out here, be remote, and just enjoy this experience.
Yeah.
So, we going to be back?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, all right. You heard it. We'll be back out to Bald Eagle. And until then, remember to linger longer.